Okay. I have some more markers put into the pages of my bedside book. Where was we? Okay, oh, all right. This is November 24th, 2015. That was last Tuesday night. Today's Saturday. It was just this past Tuesday. That was the night I had my UFO sighting in the backyard. Teresa was there. And when it was all done, it was 10:45 p.m. I opened up my computer and I just had to tell somebody. So the only person I could talk to about this would be Hope. So I didn't know what I was going to say. I often write in my book first and then I transcribe it into my emails. I sat there and I knew that if I started telling her, I was going to go on and on and on and on. And I didn't know how to get started. Where would I start telling this story? So writing in my bedside book. So this weirdness kicked in, and it just wrote the note for me. Dear Hope, I've just been outside for an hour with Teresa, watching 4 UFOs that I know have come to say hello to me. Who else but you would believe this? Teresa was with me. They were right above the yard. My brain is too blasted to tell you now. Tell you more, maybe tomorrow. Wilhelmina. So, I'll get that little bit of correspondence taken care of anyway. Now I'll go over another whole bunch of pages. 25th, I guess. Oh, yes. Oh, bunch of pages. And I was still writing probably that same letter to Hope, and I said, I don't know where I'll go from here, Hope. Just before that, I said, oh, yes. Last night, 4 UFOs came and sat for an hour directly over my backyard. I think... Oh, gosh, back up. The answer to my second question is yes. Oh, you'll have to read my book to see what that's all about. I don't even know which installment it would be in. 3 or 4. So carry on anyway, writing to Hope, getting to the end of the letter. I say, then later in the day, I was thinking, this is crazy. What do I think I'm doing? Who do I think I am, going on like a hot shot, writing these installments? It's time I chucked this whole booking business and turned my attention to some other hobby. I have plenty of them to keep me amused. And then, I'm talking to Hope, my E.T. friends came to pay me a call. So I guess before that I was thinking I was going crazy. And then my E.T. friends came to pay me a call to little old Nanaimo, to Teresa's backyard. I don't know where I'll go from here, Hope, but if I do keep writing, it's going to be more and more in the direction of weirdness. Be forewarned. And then I just didn't know what to say and how to close that, so this writing came in and it said, I don't know what to say next. Be safe, take care, I love you, Wilhelmina. So that's the way I was supposed to sign it off, and I did. Here is another one. Okay, what was going on here? Still the 25th. Oh, must have been getting late. Handwriting says good night, or good morning, whatever. Good luck. Good times are on the way. Excuse me. My good friend. And then it says good, squiggle. God. These are capital letters on the beginning. God, long squiggle. Guide. Good God guide. Curious, isn't it, how similar those words are? And then it says, we follow our guiding lights. Bright, blinking lights in a full moon sky. Perhaps. Love, Wilhelmina. So that helped me end off that letter there. Or that's what I think was helping me anyway. Still the 25th. I am writing myself. My concern is to be having a marvelous time in my own way, at my own easy, comfortable pace, knowing that everything I need will be laid out and set before me. And then in kicks this writing, and it says, You must only pay attention. Capital on P, capital A. Relax, capital R, nice looking R. Love the life you have, capitals on L. Love the life and have. Love the life you have. A little bit later, but the same night. We all love you. Jerry loves you. Oh, isn't that sweet? Just what I like them to say. Here. Oh, this is kind of neat. This is still the 25th. When did I see them? The 24th. Oh, this is the next morning. But hardly slept that night. Getting up to 8:25 in the morning. And I'm writing a letter to my ET friends. This is how I talk to everybody. Thanks again for the show. Thank you, thank you. So kind of you to come. Could I interest you, I wonder, in paying a call at the lake this weekend? If I get out there with Laurie and George, I know you'll find the way. You can beam in on me if you like. I know they are spirit warriors like me. Could this be the time, I wonder, to blast their minds as you did mine? Whatever. I'm easy about this, but I just thought I'd ask. And then I get this writing that says, thanks for the invitation. Goodbye. They never came. But I did not make it to the lake either. I don't even know. Yeah. I'm not sure Laurie and George went either. They had a ball game that night. What's going on here? Up to November 27th. What was I saying there? Oh, the question is, how do I go about listening to, receiving my incoming calls? I can imagine myself talking on an old telephone, one of those telephones that used to hang on the wall with the little mouthpiece sticking out at the front, and the earpiece you'd have to take off the hook and put up to your ear. And then when you wanted to talk, you'd turn the crank on the right-hand side and ring a little bell. So I would imagine that. So the question is, how do I go about listening to and receiving my incoming calls? Do they come on a different apparatus? Blah, 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 blah. And then the handwriting says, all good things come to me, not you, but me. All good things come to me at the right time. Trust me. And then I say, thank you, guide. Good night. Okay, got just 2 more markers here. 7 minutes also. Let it be long. I get into trouble when I turn my machine off and on. Oh, look at this one. Oh, it's going to go for 4 pages. All right, let's see what it says. Back to the beginning. 11/28, 2:05 a.m. Yeah. Now look at this, talking as a me. I open myself to the energies flowing through me. This is a strange hand, a long squiggle going there. A subtle energy of thought. I allow myself to pay attention. I am listening to... What I am listening to, if you'd only cross his T's and dot the I's, it'd be a lot easier to read. I am listening to... It might be what is. I accept this reality. I welcome the voices that are wishing to speak to me. Oh, maybe this is what I'm supposed to say. Then in my own writing, I say, thank you, guide, and hello. I'm beginning to recognize your energy coming through. And as I'm writing coming through, my writing is just changing right there without my hand even flopping over through. And then I'm saying, oh, golly, you are beginning to feel like myself. And a space, and then the writing goes on, dear Wilhelmina, I am yourself. There is only yourself. You are making this all up. And a squiggle. And I say, dear guide, wow, there is no way I could. And now my writing just kind of changes over again, gets more drawn out. There's no way I could ever write this in public. And here I am thinking of writing another book. What am I to do? This is a lot for me to be taking in a single bite, even though I am a fast learner. So sounds like ordinary me talking here, but it's a weird writing. What if I'm just in a stage of loosening, a stage of melting, a stage of no longer being a caterpillar? What if I'm allowing myself to turn to a jelly, to soften and melt the old me so the butterfly can shape itself into its new self? But now it's going to start talking as you. Both of you are beautiful, but one crawls along the leaf and the other can fly. You and me are one. Oh, there you go. See? Wondering about you. Sometimes it's you, sometimes me. You and me are one. We are made of the same stuff. We are made of stardust and thought. Stardust and intelligence. Stardust and love. And that stardust, I could hardly read it. This S looks like a G. Stardust and love. Who made me? You. No, who made me? That was in my handwriting. Who made me? And then in the strange handwriting, you made yourself. And then this kind of mixed handwriting says, I'm starting to sound like Story Waters. Then it says, you are Story Waters. Whoa. Yeah, as far as I go on this cut. Wow. Almost up to 12 minutes. Do hit the right button, Wilhelmina, this guy here.